1 week earlier.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the moment you've all been waiting for, and I've been waiting for quite a while. Today, we're gonna be unboxing the brand new M1 equipped iPad Pro, specifically the 12.9 inch with the brand new display, but we also have an 11 inch model here alongside the brand new white Magic Keyboard as well. I'm really excited to see what this looks like in person. So yeah, let's just crack these babies open without wasting any more time here. This video has not taken any prep at all, right? 3 hours of setup and everything, just for this 5 minutes, but it's all worth it. So, yeah, let's, you know what? I'm gonna open the 11 inch keyboard first and also the 12.9 inch keyboard, just because I'm really excited to see what this looks like in person. Because I already kind of know what iPad Pros look like in person, but this is interesting, you know. I never thought that Apple would have had this colorway with the Magic Keyboard. Already messing this up, so it's just sliding. There we go, okay. Look at that. Some people are concerned about keeping this clean, so I will definitely keep you posted on that, but dang, this thing is just so pure. I'm not used to it. I'm just used to the black one, which is, you know, what we're accustomed to. Of course, this comes with paperwork on the inside. I'm just really not clumsy at all here. Magic Keyboard. I think we might have some stickers in here as well. Maybe. Who knows? Anyway, let's just push this over here. And yeah, but here is the new Magic Keyboard. I think it looks super, super clean. Once again, we're gonna see just how clean this stays in everyday usage, but just, yeah, I mean, props to Apple. This thing is gorgeous. I'll also crack open the 12.9 inch model as well. So we'll do that. And of course, here we are, same deal, same paperwork. Looks really, really clean. And yeah, I have silver iPads here to complement these cases a bit better. So with that said, let's crack these open as well. I also have Apple Pencils, but we'll not really unbox that here because I'm sure you've seen that or you either have one in person, so not super exciting. I feel like a kid on Christmas. I'm like pushing all the wrapper for my dad to put in the trash. Let's start with the 11 inch, why not? I mean, this is the more boring one. I want to save the best for last here. You know what? I'm not going to use a knife, and instead I'm going to actually use the pull tab on the side here. So we can do that. And get this undone here. Very satisfying. Here it is. The first iPad Pro that I bought was in silver, so it's nice to have one back in the studio or the shop, if you will. And here it is, it looks no different. Oh, this is the cellular model, so we have two little indicators right here, two little like antenna lines, so I think that's normal, but yeah, this is pretty much just like any other iPad that I've owned before. Of course, very clean. The design has aged very well. That's why they haven't changed it in a hot minute since 2018. I don't really think they have to right now. And then of course we have the most interesting iPad Pro, the 12.9 inch with its brand new display, which warrants a thicker whole overall chassis. And here it is too. I've never owned a silver 12.9 inch, so this should be interesting. Let me take the plastic off here, and let's see if I notice. Like it doesn't feel okay. Okay, I kind of see it, and I think there is a little 5G antenna right here. I think the 11 inch might have one. Yeah, it's right here on the bottom. So just like the iPhone 12s, they have this little like antenna line on the bottom. Maybe it's the same for the other iPad Pros. I don't know. I have never owned a cellular one, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, I can definitely tell this is a bit thicker, but it doesn't bother me at all. You know, considering the fact that you have a much better display on the inside and maybe better battery life or equivalent battery life, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, overall, I mean, the design is very recognizable. You know, nothing too crazy here, but I'm really excited to turn these on. So let me get the boxes out of the way and we'll take a look at these iPads real quick. Oh, and actually, before we do that, I just want to take a look at what's inside the box here of these iPads. So of course you have your, you know, literature pertaining to the product, as Detroit Borg would say, your stickers and whatnot, a SIM ejector tool if you have the cellular model, a charging brick, unlike the iPhones, and you have a USB-C cable, and that is about it. So yeah, once again, we're gonna turn on these iPads and see what they have to offer here. I'm gonna share some initial impressions here. Of course, I may have already posted my comparisons, so you may have heard my thoughts on this product already. I just wanted to share this experience. So this is obviously the first time I've interacted with these products, and I have my review coming later this week, so you know, you'll get the whole picture then anyway. Shout out to all the dads that have to deal with the wrapping paper on Christmas morning. God, it's too much. You're gonna have cookie in your teeth.
Okay, like, who doesn't enjoy famous animals? Who doesn't enjoy that?
I just breathed it in. Conveniently enough, my camera overheated just as I finished up unboxing these, but now I have them set up, which is good. And I mean, they're iPad Pros. What can I say? They're not like completely radically different. However, I am super excited to test out the M1's performance in an iPad. Like, I just can't wrap my head around the fact that the same chip that powers my MacBook Pro 13-inch, which has 16 gigs of RAM and, like, you know, powers my whole creative process, that setup is in here, minus a fan, but still, like, it's just nuts. Also, I've been trying to see if this display is noticeably brighter. I think it is. I'm very excited to see just how different this display is and how it can benefit you as a content creator or an artist or whatever. But yeah, I mean, so far iPad OS is just super ludicrously. Basically what I'm trying to say is that iPad OS is fast. There's no glitching, there's no animation stutter. Obviously there better not be, because the specs in this are pretty crazy. We all expected an A14X, but this is the M1, which basically we're getting spec'd out MacBook Air level performance, at least with these higher end iPads that I have here. Both of these are cellular 1 terabyte models, which once again have 16 gigabytes of RAM, if I haven't already said that, which is just, I just, like I said, I can't wrap my head around it. So I'm really excited to test these out. Of course, expect my review later on. I'm gonna be posting a performance test, like an in-depth one beyond just my comparison between this and the 2020 iPad Pros and the 2018 ones, so stay tuned for that as well. I also just wanted to talk about the thickness of the 12.9-inch real quick. I did put them at the edge of the table here, you know, with the cameras facing off, so you could just get a true, I don't know, impression of just how thin this is or how much thicker it is. And it's not that noticeable. I mean, like, if you didn't really like look at it, I don't know, like super closely, you wouldn't notice. It's a hair thicker, like a hair thicker. And that's great. I mean, like, I think people have been trying to, you know, tell Apple, like, please, like, make these devices thicker if you can make, you know, better displays, better battery life, whatever, you know, we're okay with that. Us, you know, the Apple community, the Apple consumer, we're okay with a little bit thicker for the sake of functionality. And, yeah, you know, and last thing I'll do here is I'll put these into the white respective Magic Keyboard cases. And yeah, I mean, like I said, these are super clean. I'm really excited to show these off and use these, you know, in everyday life. I do love my Magic Keyboard that I already have in black, which is right here. And this does also get dirty as well. So I'm curious to see just how much different dirt looks on this. So they're all lined up. This is a 2020 12.9-inch model here with, by the way, a paper-like screen protector. I know you've heard of them, but I'm gonna plug them here real quick. I've been using this screen protector for over a year. It has served me so well when I'm sketching and drawing occasionally and also taking notes in college. It's gonna serve me very well on this brand new iPad Pro when I go back to school in the fall. So I'll leave a link in the video description if you're interested in that. A great accessory, I will say. And yeah, I mean, like I said, this thing looks really clean. It's the same case. I mean, there's nothing different about it, but aesthetically speaking, I mean, it looks really nice with the silver iPad for sure. So that's about it, guys. I have a lot of work ahead of me. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being so patient with me, you know. It's been a slower year, but we have a very exciting start. I'm also looking forward to getting a hold of the brand new iMacs, and hopefully you like this whole setup here. It took like, what was it, like 2.5 hours to set up just for this 20-minute video, or at least 20 minutes of raw video that we're shooting here. So yeah, again, thank you, and stay tuned for more content on iPad Pro. I'm posting, you know, iPad Pro content for the foreseeable, you know, couple weeks, months, you know. This week that we're in right now, I'm calling it iPad Pro Hell Week, at least for my own production end or whatever. So I'm not sleeping, but it's okay. I'm really happy, and I'm happy that you guys are hopefully enjoying my content here. So anyway, I'll leave you at that, and as always, I'm Noah, and I will catch you all in the next one.